Hi, I'm Vincent, and in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to find agencies on LinkedIn. So you will see the best filters to use to identify decision makers in an agency, how to target specific industries, and I will take a real example where I show you how to target SEO and paid ads agencies. And finally, I will show you how you can export decision makers working in the agency space with all the information you need, like the first name, last name, company name, the LinkedIn URL, and even the verified emails of your leads. So you see, we have a lot to cover, so let's start. Alright, so for this tutorial, I will use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find agency leads. And why LinkedIn Sales Navigator? It's because we have much more filters compared to the LinkedIn free plan. So when you want to target some leads on the LinkedIn free plan, you can type here what you want to target. And here you can apply some filters by clicking here on all filters. But you see that we don't have that much filters. And that's why if you are serious about building your list of leads, I strongly recommend to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So the first thing I want to show you is how to quickly find agency leads. So the first step is to be on the lead filters. So on the left part of my screen, you see all the filters you can use. And on the right, you will see my results, so my leads. So if you want to target the agencies, the first filter I recommend to use is this one, current job title. And here you can type agency owner, and here you click on include. Now, the second job title I want to show you is what we call a Boolean search. So we want to target people who are CEO or founder, and we want the word agency in the job title. So we want CEO or founder, and we want the keyword agency. Then I press enter. So here you say that you want to target agency owner or people with CEO or founder and agency in their job title. And now you can say that you don't want to target people with the keyword freelance. So for that, we click here on exclude. And let's say consulting, we don't want that. So consultants exclude. Now, the next filter I recommend to use is this one, geography. And here you can say, for example, that you want to target people based in the US. So United States, include. And finally, the last filter I recommend to use is this one, company headcount. So let's say that you want to target agencies with a size between 11 to 50 people, like this. And now you see that with these filters, I have a bit more than 2.5K results. So if we check some results, I have a virtual assistance agency. Here we have agency owner, business consulting and services. Here we have professional entertainment booking agency. And here we have speaker consultancy and agency. So actually it's good. Now, quick tip if you target small agencies. So this time I remove this filter, so from 11 to 50. And here you see that if you target small agencies, you will use this filter, so from 11 to 10 people in the company. So if you want to target small agencies, but agencies that have money, I recommend to use this filter, years in current position. And here, make sure that you select at least 3 to 5 years. So 6 to 10 and more than 10 years. And why I recommend to add this filter when you target small agencies, it's because you don't want to reach out to new agencies because they might have less money. So that's why if you target small agencies, so between 11 to 10 years in current position, at least 3 years. So once you're happy with your search and you want to export these people into a CSV file, so unfortunately, you can't do that natively with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And that's why if you want to have a button like this one, extract leads, you need to use a third-party tool like GiveMeLeads. So if you want to try GiveMeLeads for free, you just need to click the first link in the description, or you can go on GiveMeLeads.io. Then you click on Start for free and you create your free account. And finally, if you want to export your leads in just one click with this button, you need to install the GiveMeLeads Chrome extension. So for that, very easy, add to Chrome and then add extension. So once you've installed the Chrome extension, you will see this button on your LinkedIn Sales Navigator account. And then once you're ready to export these people, all you need to do is to click here on Extract Leads. Then you will be redirected to your GiveMeLeads account. Here you can give the number of leads you want to export. So let's say for this tutorial 100. Here just below you can say that you want the emails of your leads. And finally, all you need to do is to click on Export Leads. And now you see my export is currently running. And I want to rename it Agency Owners. All right, so the export is done. So let's click on Download CSV. So here is my list of leads. And if I scroll, you see that I have 100 leads, which is perfect. Now on top, you have all the information you need to reach out to these people. So you have the first name, last name, LinkedIn URL. So perfect if you want to send a LinkedIn message. You have the emails of your leads. So same here, perfect when you want to send some cold emails. The job title, location, and actually you have much more information. For example, you have the company name, company website. So this one might be useful if you want to personalize your messages using AI. Company location, company industry, and so on. Yes, and you have this column here, company employee count. So when you want to target small companies, it might be useful to check if you don't have just one people in the agency. And for example, you can decide to only keep agencies with at least, 5 employees in it. So when you export your leads with GiveMeLeads, we do two things. So first, we clean the data. So for example, for the first name, last name, and company name, you don't have any problems with capital letters or with a rocket emoji in the first name. So for example, when you are in your favorite outreach tool and you want to say hi first name, so basically you want to use this variable first name, you don't want to have hi Vincent with a rocket emoji at the end, but instead you want a clean data like this, so hi Vincent. So with this feature, you don't need to waste your time to manually clean the data. And the second thing we do is to check if your leads match your filters or not. So that's why on the left, you see two columns. So matches filters and invalid reason. So when it's true, it means that your leads match your filters. But if I scroll, you see here wrong job title. And if I scroll, you see here real estate acquisition, development, and construction consultant. So basically, this lead is not an agency owner. So what you can do with this feature is to keep some leads if they are still relevant, or you can just decide to remove all of them. And by doing that, you make sure that you only reach out to people who perfectly match all your filters. All right, so now that you know how to target the agency owner, I want to show you how you can target specific industries. And for that, I will show you a real example. So for that, let's go back on my computer. So this time, what you need to do is to click here on account. And here you have filters to target companies. So on the right, we no longer have people, but we will have companies. So if you want to target agencies, the first filter I recommend to use is this one, industry. For example, you can say that you want to target the industry marketing services. So include, then advertising services, business, consulting and services, and professional services like this. So of course, it depends a lot on what you want to target. Then let's say company headcount 11 to 50 and headquarters location in the US. Finally, if you want to target a specific industry, you have to use this filter, search keywords. And here, let's say that you want to target SEO agencies. So what you need to type is agency like this. And SEO or GEO. Then we press enter, and now let's check our results. So here you see SEO expert, SEO company USA, SEO agency, SEO link building agency, SEO digital group, SEO local, and so on. So that's actually exactly what we want. Now let's take another example, and let's say that you want to target agencies doing paid ads. So for that, this time I want to remove SEO and I want to add PPC, and here paid. Then I press enter, and this time you see that these companies are doing paid ads, so that's exactly what we want. So if I check some companies, so let's have a look at these companies, visit website. So you see paid media buying and management, so perfect. Now this one, you see Google ads, YouTube ads, landing page optimization, perfect. Yeah, here we have paid media, perfect. Now the next step is to identify decision makers in these companies. So for that, what you need to do is to click here on select all, save to list, create a new list, and here you can give a name for your list. So paid ads agencies, create and save. And now you see that these companies are in my list, paid ads agencies. Now we need to go on the page number 2. I click on select all, save to list, and I click on the list I've just created. Once you've added some companies to your account list, the next step is to go here on the lead filters. And now the filter you need to use is this one, account lists. And here you want to select the accounts you've just created. So paid ads agencies, include. And now on the right, you see all the people who are working in these companies in my list, paid ads agencies. So you see we have a bit more than 2,000 people. So I'm sure that you don't want to reach out to every single person here, and you only want to target to decision makers. So that's why the next filter I recommend to use is this one, current job title. And here you can say, for example, that you only want to target people who are CEO or founder like this, or owner. And by doing that, you only have decision makers here on the right. And if we check the company, is an agency, data, earned media, paid media, and social media. Perfect. Short form video agency, specializing in organic, paid, and UGC content. Perfect. And the last one, paid ads agency. So actually, it's perfect. And now once you have your list of leads, all you need to do is to click on extract leads. Here, let's say that we want 200 leads with emails, export leads. I rename my export paid ads agencies, and I target the founder like this. I press enter, and now I need to wait a little bit. All right, so let's check our results. Download CSV. So this time I have 200 leads, perfect. And on top, you have all the information you need, first name, last name, link general, the emails of your leads. But what I want to show you is the company industry. So you see marketing services, advertising services, business consulting and services. And basically these companies are agencies. So once you have your list of leads with all the information you need, especially LinkedIn URL and the emails of your leads, the next step is to send a message or a cold emails. And the tool I recommend to use is Drupify. So basically with this tool, you can send cold emails and LinkedIn messages to your leads. So if you want to try Drupify for free and get the best free trial available, you have a link in the description. Then to create a new campaign, you go here and you click on campaigns, new campaign. Here you can add some leads. So add leads, upload CSV file, next. And now I just need to drag and drop my list of leads. So you see LinkedIn profiles found 200, perfect, next. And now I need to give a name for my list of leads. So paid ads agencies, create a list. Then we click on next. And now here you can build your sequence. So select template. Okay, got it. You see that I can send LinkedIn messages, and here I can send a cold email. So with this workflow, you can easily identify agencies using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and you can even target specific industries. Now, if you want to try GiveMeLeads to export information from LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get the emails of your leads, you can go on givemeleads.io, or you just need to click the first link in the description. And now, if you want to start sending cold emails to generate leads for your business, but you don't know where to start, I've made a complete tutorial on this subject. So if you want to see this video, you can click somewhere on the screen. It was Vincent. I wish you a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.